Everest Base Camp hike.
Up and up and up.
Good morning. It is May 21st, day 4. We're leaving Namche Bazaar, heading to... Oh, darn. Where are we headed?
It's either Tengboche or Tengboche.
Where are we headed? Tengboche?
Tengboche.
Tengboche. Okay, should be about a 7-mile hike today.
7.5. Yeah, also
7.5. About 2,000 feet up. Most of it this afternoon.
In the rain.
And maybe in the rain. We shall see. Most of it's up, except for this giant climb out of the city this morning. What a place. What's crazy?
That's only a 6,000. The one we're climbing is 8+.
Man.
I don't know what it's called, sorry.
Nah, I don't. But 6,000 meters, and we're at 3,000 here?
We're 3,400 here.
3,400?
3,450.
Oh, wow. Just surrounded by like half a dozen peaks that are over 20,000 feet. Yeah. On the AT, we were counting 6K peaks in 6K feet.
You're right.
And these are 6K meters, just randomly around us. Casually grazing.
No, I want to be in your photo. Got their photo?
It's a statue of Norgay, the guide who carried Hillary on his back up the mountain, and we can just see the shoulder of Everest back there in the clouds.
So all the way back we came with museums?
Yeah. Okay, down in the valley, that way down there is Hillary Bridge, which was that double bridge that we had crossed 2 days ago. And as we zoom back out, just to see how high we are and how high these peaks are around us.
Biggest in southern Hemisphere.
It's pretty darn impressive.
Mountain with the one cable in the middle. You have to take
The trail extending in front of us. Most of the morning, I think, is going to be flat-ish. Not flat, but flat-ish. And then apparently the afternoon is going to be the toughest part of the hike, the last two hours or so. Cannot get over these views. All right, we are.
This is what the switchback is.
Yeah, we're making it down from our ridge back down to Dudh Koshi, the river down there, which is where we're gonna have lunch. Not looking forward to the return trek where we have to climb up this, but also not looking forward to this afternoon, since we're just giving up all the elevation we gained this morning so that we can climb up the other side of the valley. That's okay. Oh, I see the switchbacks continuing. Hey, jum. That was the restaurant we just ate in. And we are crossing the river again.
Bridge number 7.
We're about to start the toughest part of the day. We've only got 2.5 miles with about 2,000 foot elevation gain. So it'll be a little bit of a tough one, but we'll do good. Way in the distance, you can see the path that we were on this morning, and passed through that village up there on the middle of the ridge, and then dropped all the way down to the river, Dudh Koshi, and we have now regained all of the elevation that we lost. I think there's still around 900 feet of elevation to go for the rest of the day. We are making it.
I get knocked out. Why up again? Never gonna keep me down. We made it!
We have made it to end of day.
I get knocked down.
Tengboche.
Never gonna keep me down. It didn't even take the whole song, guys.
Entertained the whole way by
We're only
the
halfway through.
musical melodies of Kajum Jacob. All right, end of day 4 in the books. So we made it to Tengboche from Namche Bazaar. Guide claims it was 7.5 miles.
Yep.
I didn't quite get that on the GPS, but I'm sure the GPS was not being as accurate as it could be in the mountains. And overall, our total elevation gain was somewhere like 2,500 feet. But that was because we started out relatively flattish, dropped a bunch like a rock, and then had a
steep uphill after lunch.
Yeah, after lunch was a long, tough climb. It wasn't killer. We took it at a good pace, but it was a long, tough climb after lunch. That was that. How'd our morning start?
We had some gorgeous views of the mountains this morning.
We finally caught our first sight of Everest. We went out to it was a side trail to a viewpoint, and there was Everest. There were all sorts of other 20,000 plus peaks, and those were some incredible views. So I think I'm going to steal the highlight of that. Today was So day 4, and it was the best views of the 4 days by far.
Big highlight.
Yep. And our long kind of levelish. It was slightly up, and then before the steep down was along the river valley edge, and it was just view down into the river. Before this, you'd mentioned we could see the Hillary Bridge.
Yeah, pretty far away at this point.
Yeah, the double bridge that we crossed 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
We could see in the distance, and it was awesome views. Yep, awesome views. Any other highlights for you?
We survived another day. We didn't get rained on. It was supposed to rain this afternoon, and we somehow avoided it.
Yeah, so at lunchtime, I was the naysayer of our group. So I was like, because it got dark, it got cloudy. It did sprinkle, so I guess it did rain, but sprinkle as in
sprinkled enough to put us inside for lunch. But by the time we were done eating, we dry.
Yep. So happy days. Let's see, lowlights. My low light, we got to Tengboche. Tengboche? Yeah. Tengboche. Okay, word of the day, Buche, meaning monastery. So we're at Tengboche. Tomorrow is Dingboche, and then La Buche's after that. So apparently Buche is monastery.
Lots of Buches coming up.
But, so we got here. We're definitely further out. So it's not the hopping town of Namche Bazaar. So we now don't have plugs in our room. We have shared bathrooms. And the water bottles have doubled in price from 100 rupees to 200 rupees.
Okay, we still have beds. We still have a light on the ceiling. We still have flushing toilets.
It is. It's funny how non-rustic it is, but we did get spoiled the first 3 nights. So all good. Okay.
So far, so good. We're surviving.
So good. Yep. I guess when we got here, we did see Tengboche. We went into the monastery. It was lots of bells, lots of incense, and the monk.
Mid-prayer ceremony. It was kind of fun to watch.
Prayer ceremony. Yep. So it was an experience. Anything else?
I think that's all for me.
Okay. We'll see you tomorrow. Maybe we'll be up at 5 a.m. because our window here might have a view of the sunrise over Everest. We'll see. Okay. See you in the morning.
Bye.
Are we still there?